Hi guys, it's Nola and welcome to our first episode of Sex and Stuff. Today's episode is all about condoms. Before we get started, meet Woody. He's our condom demonstrator and we'll be using him today. Now, before I show you how to use a condom, let's talk about some of the do's and don'ts of a condom, okay? So when we are thinking about purchasing condoms or getting condoms, we want to know if our partner has a latex allergy. If our partner has a latex allergy, we want to get latex-free condoms so they don't have an allergic reaction. Sometimes our partners also don't generate that natural moisture when they use a condom, and this is why we need to use lubricant. So when we're getting lubricant, we want to make sure it's either water-based or silicone-based. We never want to use a lubricant that's oil-based, because an oil-based lubricant can break a condom down, and that can cause an STD or a pregnancy. Now, a couple other things I want to think about when I'm using a condom. I want to look at them, okay? I want to make sure there are no visible tears or holes in the package. If there are visible tears or holes in the package, we want to throw them away immediately and get a new condom. We also want to look at the expiration date. Now, this condom says it's good from December 1st of 2019, so we can use it. Never use a condom that is past its expiration date, because condoms expire again, and if we use an expired condom, that can cause an STD or it can cause a pregnancy. Now, some of the other things we want to think about are where we store our condoms. We don't want to store our condoms somewhere very warm or somewhere very cold. Condoms are room temperature sensitive, so we want to keep them somewhere that's room temperature. Hot and cold temperatures can also break condoms down. Now, another thing we also want to think about is where we store them. Now, are we storing them in our car or backpack or even our wallet? We don't want to store condoms in places like that for a long time, because again, temperature in a car can break down the condom. And also think about if it's in our wallet. So we have a condom in our wallet and we sit on that all the time. That friction from putting a condom in our wallet can break the condom down, okay? So those are some of the things we want to think about before we put a condom on, okay? So now we're going to actually put the condom on. So I looked at my condom. I don't see any visible tears or holes in the package. I also looked at the expiration date, and this is good to use. So I take the condom out of my package. Now, I also want to think about how I use my condom. So what I always say is you place the condom tip up like this, like a sombrero, okay, or a hat. Now, what I want to do is I want to pinch the condom down, and I also want to leave a little bit of room right there so you can see, so the semen has somewhere to go. So now we have our condom on and we can have sex, okay? So after I'm done having sex, I'm going to take the condom off, but I want to make sure that I turn away from my partner so I don't get any sperm or semen near them, okay? So I turn away from my partner and I throw the condom away. Now, I also want to make sure that I don't flush the condom down the toilet, because that can cause the toilet to clog. A couple other helpful tips is we want to make sure that we use a condom for one type of sex and only one type of sex only. So if you're engaging in different types of sex, so let's say you have vaginal sex and then you have anal sex, switch condoms in between those types of sex. We also want to make sure that we're only using one condom per time. If we use two condoms at once, well, people think, hey, I'm better protected. That's not true, because those condoms are going to rub against each other and they're going to break. Now, another thing, sometimes our penis doesn't always stay hard while we have sex, and that's perfectly normal. So if that happens, take the condom off and put a new condom on, okay? And remember, there are a lot of places that you can get condoms for free or condoms at low cost. That's all we have to talk about today for our first episode of Sex and Stuff. See you next time.